That's better. I'm damn sure I pressed that button in the first place, but apparently not, according to the touch port. Alright, yet another not... Oh yeah. Yet another not Saturday night stream. No, Saturday night sim stream. Because once again we missed Saturday night sim stream because we fell asleep. So we're here today instead. The upside of falling asleep was, well, I had some sleep for a start. But I also managed to get in a little bit of a change, extra change to the mission. Now, this is a test of a change. This might not work, but I can't test it solo. I have to, I need someone else to be in the aircraft with me, and that aircraft is the Mosquito. So we are going to be doing a little bit of radio operator tonight in the Mosquito. Bill is kind enough to fly for us, and I will see if I can use the radio to an effective enough level to be able to find something. Only the last time we tested this, I gave Bill the challenge of select any marker you can find on the map. Tell me the frequency and nothing else, and then I'll see if I can guide you in. And that's great. Bill was able to choose which one he wanted, and then we kind of got there. We kind of got there. This time, we are going to request the system to give us a beacon. Neither of us will know where that beacon actually is. It could be as far out from Vostok as Mineral Body in any direction. It won't be within a certain diameter, a certain radius of Vostok, but it will be outside of that. It is constrained, so it's not going to go on forever. So the radius is out to Mineral Body and around. But other than that, there is no way for me or Bill to know where the target is. We're going to have to use the radio, see if we can tune it in. And this is going to be a test on multiple levels. It's going to be testing whether or not I can actually tune the radio and whether or not my code actually worked, because I think the signal is being broadcast, but I can't tell for certain because I don't know where the target is. The target might be too far away for the aircraft on the ground to be able to adequately receive it. There's a lot of ifs. And tonight we're going to see if it works. So, we will be needing to probably tidy up some of this. It's obviously in spectator mode, so we can see everything. So what we're already going to do is we're going to tidy up some of the units around there. We might tidy up some of the ones, the BTRs over there, maybe the flag. Just gives a little bit of a fair, a little bit of open space to fly through if we need it. So I'm going to start off in the KA, because I'm most effective in the KA, other than probably the Harrier. But the Harrier hasn't got enough shots. So we're going to hop into there. Oops, that's the wrong button. I'll be using track R eventually. I'm just going to use the thumbstick for the time being, just for ease. Okay. Oh, it didn't turn on. We're on 124 already, so that's grand. I suppose I should get the rearm going. I'm hoping they're going to rearm me from here. I think it's all the way around, if memory serves. We will go that one. I still don't know why the missiles don't load on.
Request rearming. Copy.
Look at that, got it right first time. Go back around that. Whilst that's doing that, I'm going to stick my track IR on my head. Now, if this works, I'll be very happy. If it doesn't work, I won't necessarily be surprised because I have sort of thrown it together really, really quick by comparison to some of the other stuff. Hopefully, the quickness is kind of reflective of my code. What haven't I done? Fuel is on. Fuel is not on. Fuck's sake, take it. Yeah, hopefully the way that I've done my code so far means I've been able to make use of some functionalized procedures and make some objects and that sort of stuff so that things go together quicker and clearer, which means it's easier to debug, easier to plan, and easier to write. Uh-oh. Oh, come on. Fucked it up again. So hang on, what have I missed? There's the pumps. Yeah. That's fuel power. They're on. That's on. Why is it not starting? Rotor brake is down, which means it's off. Perhaps I need to make sure it slows down first. I'm at points. I'm at 6, so. Come on, music. No, it's not going to start, is it? It's capping out. It's like I've forgotten to switch something on. I hate it when I make mistakes because I'm stupid and I can never quite tell where my mistake was. I might have to reslot. God damn it. Did I put it on? Yeah, I did. Right, that is engine mode. It's not going to have it, is it? It is simply not going to have it. No, I'm going to cut losses. Okay. I'm just going to reslot that one. Why are my textures taking so damn long to load? That's what I want to know. Right, let's try that again, shall we? Down is off. Put both of those on. We could turn those on because we didn't do that first time. Now we could do there, and then we start. There's nothing wrong with that. That should be fine. Apart from it's not going to start. It is. It's gone. There we go. Right, now where are we on? Now we've got the engines going. Re-choose that one. So wait, 26. We're just going to drop a little bit of fuel.
Request refueling.
Oh, fuck it.
Request rearming.
Yes, it's not going to work.
Copy.
See, I always... What?
Radio check.
Ah, interesting. What's that? Yeah, check 1, 2, 4. Did that not work? No, it didn't. Why is my radio not working? Oh my god. Why is the radio not on? No, hang on, I'm receiving. That way, that way, that way. Why isn't my radio transmitting? Because I'm on there. Yep, check 1, 2, 4, sorry about that.
Okay, no problem. I'm just going to get my trigger stream started, so I'll be on the on-screen for
Okay. No need to reply straight away. I'm just going to do a little bit of ground clearance just to give us clear, semi-clear skies. And then when you're ready, we can switch over to the Mosquito.
Yeah, okay, and if I can help on that, have we got any infantry? I haven't looked at the map.
Infantry? How do you mean?
Enemy infantry on the field, but it looks clear.
No, we should never have enemy troops on the field now.
Oh, right, or near the field.
There's, if you look on the map, there is a small, very light road that goes around the airfield. If you flew over it, you wouldn't really see it. It's more of a mud track. There is a polygon that goes around the airfield that roughly follows that road. Any ejections that happen inside of that area are automatically managed now, so we should never get troops on the airfield. Anything that lands outside of that zone is still likely to be subject to the enemy forces coming in to try and capture it, but they shouldn't be right on top of us that they used to be.
Okay, well that's good as much as, you know, we get all the start-up process going and then we go to take off and get blown to bits by enemy infantry that are 2 feet off the runway.
Yeah, I mean, there is still a small chance that would happen, but it's significantly less than it used to be.
Well, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, this is it. I mean, small chances, that's the way things work, but it was happening a lot, wasn't it, before? So whatever changes you've made there are going to be good, are going to be welcome, yeah.
Yep, that's been in for, I suppose it's been for a couple of weeks now. I can't remember exactly when I put that in, but I did put that in a few weeks ago. It's just that that's why it's been generally a lot calmer on the airfield since then.
Okay, alright. Right, well, I'm going to get my streaming started, and then I'll jump in and do the test flight, the usual test stuff in a bit.
Okay. Why does it sound like someone else is just starting up? Curious. Keep doing that. Right, let's turn the battery on. There we go. On. Right. I feel like I've not done something yet. I haven't done that. I haven't done... Am I going to push it the right way? No. I think it's down. I can... Barometric. I think that one's barometric, that one's radar. I want radar. So we've done all that. We want to do this one, IFF, and that one. Yes, that one. So do that, and I think that's it. Might be a little bit on the heavy side, but I think we can probably manage. Shit. That's the wrong eyepiece. I've got to land again. That was a short flight. Thank you for joining. Good night. That's odd. That never used to default to the bloody night vision. Well, it's interesting. It means we got some form of night capacity. Wasn't actually aware. I don't know if I was aware of that being there. Right. I need to do that. What is it? F8 ground crew. Change helmet mounted device. There we go. Wait on. Change helmet mounted device. Oh, no. Ground crew. Change helmet mounted device F4. And I want F1.
Request HMD installation.
Yes, I do.
Copy.
Request HMD installation. HMS installed. Right. think we'll take out the BTRs to the east. And that'll be 6 or 7. We've then got a few shots. We'll take out the BTRs just a little bit to the north, and maybe the flak as well. We'll try not to get shot down, so maybe we'll use the Vicar on the flak as well. I know it's a bit heavy-handed, but there you go. I didn't change the livery. Why are we not getting a helmet mounting device now? Oh, oh. Maybe that's fine. There we go. Details, details. What have we got? What's about what have we got? I know bloody well what we've got, that's why I'm getting rid of them. We got them. That's what we got. Haven't got enough hands or enough fingers. There we go, get that nice and tight. A bit far out at the moment. Just close the gap a bit. Look how high I am. I'm going to get a nosebleed up this high. What's that countdown? What was that? What is it? 6.9, 7.3, something like that? No, not 7.3. See, there we go, 7.3. Oh, I buggered that up. Alright. I reckon we should be able to just hang here for a bit now. I wasn't sure we were going to get that. That's going to hit the post. That's not going to hit the car. Bastard. Oh shit, it got it. Nice. Mm-hmm. There you go. Cane off a few of these, nice and quick hopefully.
Have you got enemy units near you now?
Negative, I'm taking out the BTRs to the east.
Oh, it shows you as your helicopter position as just slightly south of the runway, of the taxiway.
Yeah, that's about right.
But you see, it's showing that you killed stuff, but you're still basically within the area of the airfield.
Yeah, I've got a 6 kilometre range on these, well, 7.3 kilometre range.
Oh, of course, yeah, okay. Yeah.
I'm not worried about showy stuff at the moment. I just want to clear the airfield a little bit.
Yeah, copy that.
Although that was pretty showy, wasn't it? In fairness. Can't tell if that's a unit or not. Does look suspiciously like a what's it, doesn't it? I'll follow it in and see what it was. Is. Oh, yeah, okay, I'll take it. I don't remember that one being there, but there you go. Which means that one's one as well. Oh, I nearly had it. Wait. Thank you. Okay, that's those ones cleared off. I don't think there's anyone else left. Nope. Now, I was going to go over to the BTRs that are over there. But I think I will instead take out as much of the nasty stuff as I can. If I can find where the bridge is. I should have followed the track, shouldn't I? So let's bring it back down. There it is. There's the train track. Right, so it goes up here. Can't really see much of it. Ah, there it is. That's, I think, the one. There we go. For those of you that are watching or lurking in the background, I hope you're doing alright. Thanks for dropping in. I envisage probably quite a quiet stream tonight. We're later than normal and we're on a completely wrong day. So, anyone that has taken the time to show up, I really do appreciate it. And that goes for after the fact as well. If you're watching on demand. We don't want to get any freaking further than that. Even that's too close. You're gonna get a bit of woe there, Neddy. There we go. I'm down. Don't actually like how high I am. Just got to get that shot off. We are getting a little bit too close. I don't like it. Is that going to hit? Oh. Now, there's one on the hill. Is it that one? Well, it's locked onto something. We're going to take the shot. Take the shot. It might be a tree. May very well be a tree. Let's have a look. Ooh. Oh, no. Had a bad day. Right. So that's that one. That one. Yep, I have it. We have 2 shots left, 1 shot left, 6.5 kilometers out. That is good. And we might even be able to get rid of that one. Oh, stop it. Thank you. We get over there before it hits. No. Oh, that was nice. So we've got 2 left in the front. I think one of them is just tucked behind the road. Another one's right there. Oh no, there it is. That wasn't bad. That was not bad at all. Wouldn't it be nice if we just managed to find the flak? That is not where I want to be going. We can find the string of truck. Which you can't. They're going across the field. We should have seen them on this. To be fair, that's 3, that's quite close. Oh, there we are. Right, so further up there is going to be BTRs. Which means I think the flak is in that field. Not that we can do much about it. Tends to really only become truly visible when it's firing at you. I don't think the road's got a field in it. It's not this one, is it? That's the road. And it isn't north of the river, but it is after some trees. Oh, I need to keep my head low, but smushed into the screen so I can see it. I mean, in either case, we need to go and rearm, so that's what we're going to do. Oops. You're right, right. What's that on the runway? It shouldn't be there. If there's a box, that should not be there. There's another one there.
Атака, берегись. Атака, берегись.
Curious. Not the tidiest of landings, admittedly. I didn't pay attention to the nose, but there you go. Oh, I keep doing it. Hang on a minute, they don't have the wheel chocks on. What the fuck? Why's that got wheel chocks on? No wonder they don't take off again. Why has that got wheel chocks on? Why is he ejected? The hell? Crazy bastard.
Атака, берегись.
Yeah, I'm
Атака,
pretty sure.
берегись.
What's attacker in the? Oh, it's the stingers. Okay.
Атака, берегись. Атака, берегись.
No. Unless they're just tracking the stingers. What does it do? Real.
Request rearming. Copy.
What's that? Is that the light?
Rearming complete.
Worst case, you went 30 back down there. What's that there? That means it got blown up, but it's not actually going anywhere, so it's probably just going to sit there and do nothing. It's a bit unfortunate. What the hell's going on over there? What the fuck is that? Have we got a Dave over there? Yep, that'll be a Dave. Dave was having a bit of a bad day. Did he actually take anyone down? No, he didn't. Well, let's go and avenge Dave. Oh, we would if we could get a bloody lock. No, has it turned us off? No, it has not turned us off.
Mazda, Ford 6. Request takeoff.
Oh. Oh, that'll do. I'll have that. Really? Oh my god, stop. Stop fighting me. Thank you. Bloody hell. Why are you not looking? Alright, you could always shoot him from here. We try it. Apparently not. We're not gonna try it.
Атака, берегись.
That's interesting. Why have I not got a gun?
Атака, берегись. Атака, берегись. Атака, берегись. Атака, берегись.
Shit.
Атака, берегись. Атака,
You're right,
берегись.
alright. Screwed up that approach completely. 2.4, we could have been using the cannon. I wonder why the cannon wasn't firing. Now it fires. Of course it does. Now, will it be able to hold on to that? Will it snap back to that position? Suspect not. Oh shit, okay, I'll take that. .2, that should be enough. Thank you. This is gonna get precarious.
Атака, берегись. Атака,
I
берегись.
nearly had that. Nearly had that. Oh shit. They found me. Ow. Yeah, that really found me. I think it was only the one that was doing it though. Bastard. You git. Shit. Get round. That'll do it. That will do it. Just. Let's hope that's not live. Oh, that's a box. Good. Hey, did we do it? I think we did. Bang, bang, bang. As I get shot by the one I missed. No, I think we did actually. Oh, yeah.
Атака,
I'll
берегись.
take that. That wasn't a
Атака,
bad run.
берегись. Атака, берегись. Атака, берегись.
I'm surprised we didn't get hit by the flak actually.
Атака,
I think
берегись.
the flak is in the second field over.
Атака,
over there.
берегись. Атака, берегись.
Oh, shut up.
Атака, берегись. Атака.
Maybe at this angle it'll be shush.
Атака, берегись. Атака, берегись. Атака, берегись.
Oh, fuck. Where did that come from? Maybe that's the flak. Maybe that's the flak. Yep, that'll be the flak. Where is it? Is it in the first field after all? I didn't see anything coming up. I have no idea how we managed to survive that. We shouldn't have. Is that it there? What's me? No, I haven't. Oh, fuck. Where am I taking fire from now? Troops in the field. Ow. Hell. Now we haven't lost even part of an engine out of all that. I am surprised. Oops. May have lost my HUD. Yes, I've lost my HUD. Yep, and that can't track. So we've got to go best guess for the troops that are down there. Oh, there they are. Yeah, we missed far too many of them. Now we're going to stray too far to those. I think we should probably stop pushing our luck and maybe go and repair. Wondering if we were going to see that his gear come down. Good. Well, we could see if Bill fancies doing the Mosquito. Assume my radio is still functional. No nose gear. Well, I think that's acceptable if I'm honest. Said it was down. What happens if we do that? Do we get nose gear come down? Oh, no. Can we sustain? If I can find the sweet spot, I could actually trim it out. Okay, so that's evening it out for about. Ah. Come on. Just gotta let it go down far enough, but not too far. Slow, no, slow. Oh. It's about there. So if I move it just oh god, no, going backwards. Oh, that's close, but I'm getting bored now. It might help if I actually do that. There we go. Okay. Right, so let's see if my radio is working, and then see if Bill is ready as well. Radio is not working, of course it isn't. He's kaput. Okay. Where is Bill? In the air? Bill is not in there. My track IR is falling off. No. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Okay, so I wonder where Bill is. Unless he's just sitting in the spectator. Oh, there he is. Sitting in the spectator, maybe. Right. I'll jump into a Spitfire just because it's quick and easy. He's probably... Oh, hang on, his engine's off, is it? Yeah, alright, I reckon he's ready. Range roll. Just jump into that. One, two, four, check. Assuming he didn't step away, of course.
Copy.
Okay, yes.
I'm just sort of putting a message at the moment for Yodi. He's been on my stream. He's had to shoot out, I think. I'll just put a message on Discord for him. So I'll be back very, very soon.
Okay, ready when you are, though, for whenever you're ready.
Okay, when I come back, I'll spawn in a Mozzie.
Okay. And I'm going to help myself, because no one else is there to redeem. I'm going to help myself to a little bit of port, because I fancy it. Oh, so pause my tracker. Okay, I'll stick it on the outside view for the time being. Oops, turn that off. 10 to 1. We can't be going too late tonight. Got work in the morning, although I don't have to do school runs, so I don't have to get up quite as early. It's a shame you can't dynamically switch seats when you spawn into a multi-crew aircraft. Otherwise I could have spawned in the Mosquito. And then when Bill was ready, we just reassigned the seats. But no. It's far too useful. Gary and Larry there, working their asses off. Oh, it's in the Mosquito already. Okay. Looking very healthy. We like this. Okay, so we'll select role and join Bill in his Mosquito, assuming he's there.
Right, I don't know if you got your ears on
Oh,
that
okay.
aircraft. Oh, you're there. Hold on.
Okay. One, two, four. Well, intercom, I suppose, more technically.
That's amazingly loud. Well done.
Wonder why that is.
You copy?
Yep.
You copy?
Yeah, I thought you said that was amazingly loud.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's very loud and clear. I'm not sure if I need to change anything or whether it's going to be alright. I think it's probably going to be okay, because that way you're over the top of any engine noise which isn't even there
It's
yet,
crazy loud,
and you know, bombs, etc. So yeah, it's fine as it is, I think.
I don't know how to get to my... my radio controller, my voice... that's my push to talk. That's not... that's my... Morse key.
I'll leave it for now. If I need to, I can put it back on voice meter. What is frustrating is when you ask to get into the aircraft, it brings up that little window, and it brings it up right underneath my chat box. I don't think I can move the other window, but I have to move the chat box out of the way because it's where I want it to be. I have to move that out of the way before I can actually say, yeah, you can get in.
Right, right. It's crazy loud, actually, the intercom. I don't know how to turn it down. Like, to the point where it's distorted almost. See that. Intercom is that one. The intercom doesn't seem to have a volume control of any description. Although your volume control, I think, is the silver box just behind the radio with the black knob on it. I'm not sure if the black knob is the volume control for you. What's that? Gun heating on or off? As you turn the power on? No. Can I turn the power on? Apparently I can. Okay.
Okay, try again. I have turned it down, but I might turn you off.
1, 2, 3, 4, but it hasn't made any effect to. It hasn't made any change to what I hear.
No. It's very loud and I have my volume up on voice meter, but it's alright, I can turn that down. Makes a change for things to be so very, very clear and loud.
Your permanent transmit.
Yeah, I noticed it because I jumped onto the other screen briefly, and it locked it where it was. I can't remember what I said now. But I can turn it down. I can turn it down voice meter as necessary.
No, I was trying to turn it down, work out how to turn it down in-game because the in-game level is distorting. But let's see if we can start getting ourselves sorted out.
Is that right?
Doesn't make any difference. What you're doing isn't making any difference to me.
No, but am I distorting for you?
Yes. But you're only distorting because of the game, not your microphone and Windows.
Okay, so I'd have to turn it down in options then.
Maybe, but then that would possibly mess up volumes for other aircraft. No, I'll leave it as it is for the time being. See how it goes.
Yeah, okay. I mean, we can afford to back off the mics in that case, can't we? So I can turn you down by turning voice meter down, but it doesn't affect what you hear from me.
Okay, so I put in a test of a test.
Test of what?
A test of a test. So the thing that I put in is testing something, but I couldn't check if it was 100% functional because I needed 2 people when I was working on it solo. So I tested as much as I could, but now I need to finish the testing.
Oh, I see. Okay. How can I prevent transmitting on the radio? I'll turn the radio off. Right, now I'm just transmitting to you.
Oh. That's a completely different sound.
No, it's just if anyone wants to join us, so everything I say to you is going to go out on radio.
Yeah, but no, what I hear now is a completely different sound. It's a different... The external transmission radio is a very sharp sound, and the intercom is slightly softer, muffled, not unintelligible, but it has like it's less cutty on the ears.
Okay, so hang on, what we're saying, since I turned the radio off, it sounds better?
I wouldn't say better. It's still incredibly loud and distorty. It's just not quite as harsh on the ears.
Okay, if I sit back, does that make any difference?
Nope.
Okay. I'll try and speak gently.
Right, so the thing that I've put in is, well, last time when we did this, it was a case of you picking an airfield, or picking a beacon, and then I was tuning to it. That's great, but then we both know where, or you know where that is, and I could find out by looking at the map if I really wanted to, although I didn't. So now it's programmatic. So if you programmatic. So if you go into the radio system, I think it needs to be you. I'm not sure. And this will be another test of a different thing to see if I hear what happens when you make the selection. If you go into the radio menu, go into F10 for other, and then F2 for find Dave.
Okay, hold on. Okay, stand by.
So when Bill does this, we should get an audio cue and a message.
Oh, a game of hide and seek? How
There we go.
exciting!
3-1
Did you
is
get that?
32. Yes, I did. So 3102.
Say again.
3102 hertz. So if we-
3102.
Yeah, so if we go to F10 for like the map for a second.
Okay, I'm on the map.
So when we did this last time, you ended up choosing the marker for Vinyl and Vody, or whatever it is. And that wasn't an insurmountable flight. That were in the Mosquito. That was what, 5 minutes or so. It was manageable because of the speed that it goes at.
Yeah.
So there is now a unit somewhere on the map inside that radius. So from Mozdok to Mineral Vody, that radius around Mozdok, Dave is somewhere.
Okay.
JC, how is that 30? How at 37
Well,
months
where
in
is that
a row?
numbers?
You're absolutely fucking amazing. So now, in theory, and this is part of
The
the
awesome
test.
JCS
Hang on a
008
second.
just resubbed. One of a group of amazing people who consistently encourage and support
I'd
the
have to speak a
stream.
bit if you seem to
So
fall off
blame
your
them. Hi mate, thumbs up.
Yeah, sorry, I just dealing with something on stream. Give me 2 seconds.
Copy
JC, many thanks for the resub, my friend. I really do appreciate that. It's incredibly generous of you, and I really do appreciate it. We're just looking at how to find radio signals in the Mosquito as a little test of a test of a test. As something, maybe, if it works. Right, so Dave is somewhere within that radius, and if it is working, and this is part of what I couldn't test because maybe distance and geography was preventing me from hearing it properly. When I was on the ground in the Mosquito trying to work the radio, I couldn't hear couldn't hear what was being transmitted. It's the first time I've used this particular call, so I might have done it wrong. It might not be working, or what. So that's like the first phase of the test, is to see whether or not the code ended up generating a signal from the vehicle that I put on the map that is Dave.
Okay, so what now?
So now I need to tune the radio. First of all, I'm going to tune the radio just to see if we can hear anything on the ground, and if we can't, then we'll get into the air and maybe it'll be better, because I think it should be within range. I just need to adjust my track IR so that I can actually see the radio.
Okay, so you're searching somehow then at the moment, or you will be when you're in the aircraft and using the aerial.
Yeah, so like I did last time, tuning it into the frequency to see if we can hear anything, and then when I can hear something, or when we can hear something, then we can use the directional antenna to get a relative bearing to our aircraft.
Okay, so we're listening. You're listening, I'm listening, we're listening. What on?
The radio unit behind your head.
Right, but you're listening on that, but I can't hear that, can I?
Yeah, because that's what you was hearing last week with the Morse code.
Oh, okay. Do I still need the map at the moment?
No, not at the moment.
Okay, I'm hearing noises.
Yeah, I've just turned the radio down. I didn't realise it was going to be that loud.
Okay, it wasn't ridiculously loud, but it's just noticeable, very noticeable.
Yeah, so we wanted, 3106 or something like that?
I can't remember. You said a number, but I can't do much with that.
Had you forgotten, you could do F8, radio F10, F2 again. Let's hope he does.
F10, F2, find Dave.
Hi! I can't come to the phone right now because I'm playing hide and seek. Ask around for my frequency or check your messages. If you'd like to, leave a message after the beep.
I'm not sure what it's telling us.
So in that case, when you start the hide and seek, you get a message saying whether what frequency it's on. All the messages you get coming in go into the messages that you can look at if you hit the escape key and go to the messages option. So I can do that now. So the message history there, and we have.
No, I'm lost.
3102.
Messages and escape key, they're not something I'm familiar with.
No, so if you just hit the escape key to bring up your menu.
Oh, it's not escape for me, it's 0. Yeah, okay. I've changed it. It's easier to reach.
Right, so
Right.
you're in there, you've got message history.
Oh, message history.
And then in there somewhere there will be Dave is on frequency, whatever. So 31, whatever it is.
3102 kilohertz.
Yeah. So 3.1 kilohertz is 3001 kilohertz is 3100 kilohertz, which is 3.1 megahertz. So we have to put the radio onto the right frequency, and that means we're going to be using the red gauge on the thing. So we turn that to the right switch.
Okay, I've got background noise.
Yeah, it's difficult
Messages anymore.
No, it's not. It's really difficult to control the volume of the radio. It seems to be off or on, despite the fact it's a volume control. So I'll try and keep it minimal, but we'll see how it goes.
Okay, well, the thing is, once the engines are running, that's not going to seem so loud anyway.
Yeah. So now I
That's
just
fine.
need to throw the dial around to 3001, and hopefully we hear at least something. That's 3000.
You should not be turning, so you're not turning the directional area, are you? The loop area.
No, it's a double dial on the face of the radio unit.
Okay, the one that's right behind me, so I can't actually see what it's reading.
Yeah.
So are you now turning that dial to try and pick up a signal?
Yeah.
Which we're
I
not
just
getting.
need to... No, so we might need to get into the air.
Okay, well I'll go through startup process and you can fiddle as you need to.
Yep, that's fair enough. 3102. So that is going to be... That's 3. Now, assuming that's not 1, which I don't think it is.
So Billy, you can't hear the responses from the ground crew, can you, when I ask them to do stuff?
No, I don't get that.
That's a pity. It seems odd that you can't, actually. Okay.
Now, I know what I'm listening for, but I reckon it's a little bit far out. What I'm not seeing though, and what's making it awkward, is the fact that the sun is on that dial. And the fact that I can't... Well, that's better. I can't... I thought we just got shot. So I'm just going to slowly work my way through, really. I think that must be the 100. So that would make it 3.1. And it's going to be pretty close to that. If I actually hear the message that I am expecting across the radio, I'll be fucking overjoyed. Now what I'm wanting is for that dark area to go really narrow, because that means that we're, as I understand it, you, even if you can't hear it because you're too far away, if you're tuned into a frequency that has a signal on it, then that narrows, and you'll also get something up here.
Okay, taxi into runway.
Okay. I don't think either it's not transmitting. In fact, what I'm going to do, just in case, is I'm going to pull the log from the server, because if anything has gone wrong, doing this I will never know. But there is a chance that if it's in the log, then we can just say, okay, there was an issue, and that's actually on the voice channel. I had no idea that would be coming through the voice, because I suppose that's oh, when I speak, it's actually being cut down. Okay, that actually works okay. So when I speak, it's knocking down for you lot the volume of the radio noise, which I like the idea of. That's good. That must be because I set it up as being part of the voice ducking source. So I'm happy with that. Are we in the air or are we just taxiing? No, we're taxiing, okay. Now, of course, that does mean, has put the pressure on me. Try and keep talking so that you don't have to put up with the radio sound. So if I stop talking, then it comes back to the 4. Like that.
Do you know if anyone else is in? I haven't got my chat up at the moment. Is there anyone else in the server?
No, it's just us.
Okay. So don't have to worry about people coming in or going out.
So what I'm going to do, right, I've had no unhandled errors, so that's good. Download DCS log. DCS log. Right.
Okay, please extend your cigarettes and fasten seatbelts.
By all rights, it should be around there somewhere. Right, we have the log. So I am now going to have a little peek to see what the log has got to say for itself. I don't actually know what I want to discover. I don't know if I want to see an error and then we don't have to worry about trying to do this, because you know it sort of removed the need for the experimentation, or that it worked, in which case my code is potentially working. But then that means we've got a whole load of work to actually find the signal. Generating CSAR, no, it's not that one. Also, I wonder what, I can't remember when we requested it.
Okay, are you scanning?
At the moment, I'm just having a quick skim through the event log from the server, just to make sure that no errors were thrown when the code ran to start the hide and seek.
Okay, well that's fine. Well, I'm going to go do a anti-clockwise circle, pick up a little bit of altitude over the airfield.
Okay, and I can confirm that there was no error. So I can confirm that there was no error. So in theory, there will be a signal.
Copy that.
When I tested, what happened was I did find the signal, and it came up with radio signal on the top left of the screen. But because of the location of the aircraft and his vehicle, I couldn't get the actual transmission to be heard. But it did confirm that there was a transmission being sent.
Okay. Top left of the screen, do I see it?
I don't know. Let's have another look at the The frequency, 3,
So
1,
did you
so
have a
that should be
direction,
pretty
or did you
much
only have that it's within that radius and a radio
Wait a
frequency?
message. I've got it. Got it. Hang on, I moved it and now I've lost it again, hang on. That was interesting. It popped up radio signal very briefly and then it disappeared.
Okay, well if it was brief, I didn't see it anyway, but I wasn't looking for it.
Radio message, top left now. And it
Okay,
fades,
yeah.
so
It was covered up by my radio intercom window.
So there is a signal out there. I just need to work out where.
So we don't have a direction, you've got to find that direction once you've acquired the signal.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to make a turn to the left.
Okay. So it is as I expected. It's like it came up just as we went on to the 3.1. I need a sunscreen, sun shield. Should be fractionally past that 3.1. Messages popping up on the other side of the screen now. I also want to just have a quick peek at the code to make sure, yeah, so it's a looping sound. So it shouldn't ever stop.
Do I need to be at a low enough altitude, or does it not matter?
I do not know. I don't know enough about it. A little bit of height might be better, so like 5,000-6,000 feet, so that you're not being blocked by any geography or anything like that. Now, it's a reasonable distance, so it could be in the mountains, so we might need to go a little bit higher.
Okay, well, I'm currently at 6.5.
Okay. I should have made it so that it gave a general direction as a beginner thing.
I'm hearing something. Oh, that's our airfield marker, isn't it?
I don't know. I'm not hearing anything.
Yeah, it's the airfield marker. It's stopped now, because we're past it.
The only buzzing that I could hear is your seat.
My what?
Your seat.
My seat buzzing. Oh, sorry, the shaker, yeah.
Yeah. Can't seem to get the thing to go up now. that sounds like something. Okay, so that's definitely it.
I'm only barely hearing the radio, is that right?
Yeah. Okay, so if we keep a straight line, if possible, just for a moment. Actually, where was that? So 0 is the front. Oh, are we circling? Hang on. Have I lost? Radio check. That's interesting. Radio check.
I've got my needles moved just a second then.
Yeah, can you hear me? 1, 2, 3, 4. What does go on? Oh, that's interesting. My intercom is no longer transmitting.
I'm going to try and make a turn and see if I can roughly get to the point where they seem to move.
1, 2, 3. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I'm hearing you. You're not hearing me.
I am hearing you, but you didn't appear to be hearing me, and maybe you didn't hear me earlier on either. So if you can keep a straight line, then I'll switch over to directional listening.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh, shit. I've got to turn the music down in my ears because I can't hear shit. Where's my music? There it goes. I'll turn that one down a little bit for me, just so that I can hear the in-game. Now, it would be nice to be able to boost the signal a little bit, but I don't think I can. I'm not hearing anything at the moment.
Yeah, copy that.
Which way are we flying?
Could it be that it's on the other side of the airfield?
Could be anywhere. But yes, it could be the opposite direction.
Okay, I'll make a 180 then and hold the course on that.
Okay. It's all very experimental. I was under the impression that the tuning indicator would always tweak, even if you couldn't, if you were too far away to hear it, you would get an indication that you were tuned to something. But maybe that's not the case. Maybe you just get the radio signal message instead. I'm loath to touch that. It would be nice if there was a lock button for that. Well, it doesn't seem there is. What is that one? Filter.
I'm on a steadily east bearing at the moment.
Okay. I think it's about there. That's microphone then. Switch speed. Where's the game frozen? Why does it feel like we're not moving? Because we're not moving. I think one of us has an issue. Freeze, not a crash. That's what Bill says. Yes, I'm inclined to agree. Just chat with Bill very briefly, just on Teams, just to try and determine what we want to do. That was just unfortunate. I wonder what caused that. I wonder if there's anything log side that reflects what happened. There's a message. There is an event log. Oh, no, that was me downloading the log file. Pull the current log file down. Hope everyone's doing alright, by the way. Appreciate you dropping in. Find everything's gone again. Bill has the client crash. So let's see what the log says. See if there's anything gone ape shit. Oh, and Bill's just going to have a quick break, so that's fine. Gives me a chance to just now look. See, just so that you don't feel like you're missing out. That's what I'm looking at. Just trying to see if there was an error message in here that gave an indication there was a problem. We know that it was generated. If I do a search for hidden and backwards, really? Now you're going to start being an arse. Match case, match word. I know it was in there. I read it earlier. I don't know. Here we go. There we go. See? Group Hidden Dave created. Now, whether or not it's transmitting, that's impossible to tell. So I haven't got that's the pilot name. I probably need the group ID. Target A20. Now, if there was, I don't know if UN, the unit is set up as UN. So I don't know if that's like Coalition 3 as spectator or what. That is the only reference to Hidden Dave. And there's not been, actually no, because we're down. I probably should have put a text element to the message as well, just as a confirm that it was definitely my radio transmission that we were receiving. I suppose I better come out of this unit actually. So we need to make a quick note, message history, quick note on radio message. Okay, so we were definitely receiving stuff. 3102. Now that should keep transmitting the entire time. Unless something happens, it just happens to be hit by a fucking cruise missile. Or Scud, sorry. But he will not be visible on here, so it's gonna be that sort of can I do a you have left the group. Okay, so now that's Bill's client disconnecting. Can I make a... Why can't I make a mark? Show all routes. Show all targets. Section areas, okay, don't want that. Don't want that. So if we put that roughly center, so it's going to be down to there and around a bit. So that's roughly the area. So it's not a massive amount, but enough if you're going the wrong way. So we can listen to 1.18, 900, all that lot. So we know that we are hearing it. What is that? That's 75 nautical miles. I need to come out a little bit more, really. Oh, hey. Right, so 78. Yeah, so it's that sort of area. So it could be over in the mountains. We just don't know. In fact, if I go back to Spectator, does it show? I don't think it does because it's hidden on map. So raw. Change coalition, spectate. Yeah. Make sure it's not down there. These are all the friendlies. We've got an absolute shit ton of containers. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, sneeze. Yeah. So we're not going to see the unit on the map anyway. Question would be if other units can tune to that same frequency. And what they hear. I'm wondering if I jump into an A10, for example. Only I could remember the outfit. Let me just jump very quickly into there. True. I don't know how far down these radios go. So that's 300, 200. Okay, so it only goes down to 200 megahertz. This one is AM 1.5, 1.4, 300, 3.1. Perhaps can I put that to 0? Ah, son of a bitch. I'm just going to start one engine, so I just need the power to go through so that I know the radios are working. Point 251 megahertz. So we want to be able to set that. Oh, I don't know what that means. 3.1. I don't know what that A means. So, oh. You bastard. I didn't set that. I want 3.1. Stop fiddling with my radio. Why does that keep changing? The fuck? Very high. We hosed the radio now. There's a lot of no functions up there. Squelch, menu pages, radio settings, radio ID, preset channels, beeping, enter key enabled. But I don't know why it keeps changing. No, it does not like at all going down that low, does it? Very. Don't understand. And we can't go. That's uncomfortable. Volume. We turn it down? That's turning it up. Breathe. Alright, let's set this to 124 just so that we can communicate with Bill. No, 124. 124 check. Where's that one? 124 check. 30.1 megahertz. So we can't go any. Yeah, we can't go any lower than 30 on that one. That's 403.1. 32, and that one doesn't go down low enough either. So, in how is that a fucking 4? Emergency. Oh, 4. 40.5. Why is that not changing now? Okay, so this one can't address the radio. But if we stuck in a manual radio, then we would be able to. So unfortunately we haven't got anything that'll go down that low. I was hoping that A meant bloody another frequency range or some shit. It's manual. Is that ground maybe? 243. Okay, so that's fixed, and that's manual. Although it's 300 megahertz, so in the Mosquito, I don't think we can address anything other than 8. Anything higher than 8. Yeah, Bill's there, so can I? Let's jump in, select roll. Right. Oh, the intercom is very sluggish, but test.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that's loud. I don't know how to turn it down, sorry. Hopefully it's not as loud for you lot as it is for me. I need to go and try and work out how the hell to get a decent head position for this bloody radio. Oh, that's the one. That's the one. If only I could find. There. Got it. That's the good one. Right. So what have we got? Earth. Trailing. Oh, that's fucking. That is insanely loud. Right. So Dave should still be on 3.1 megahertz. And what is our... Okay, we can get up to 18.5.
Hi! I can't come to the phone right now because I'm playing hide and seek. Ask around for my frequency or check your messages. If you'd like to, leave a message after the beep.
Fortunately, I already have it noted down. That was Dave, by the way, everyone. That's 7.5 to 13. And it goes up to that. It can't be right.
I'll check messages, but I'm not seeing a message from Dave for frequency.
No, you won't have it because you had to restart your client. So I've already got it, so it's okay.
Okay, that's fine.
So
I'm just going to finalise a couple of things and taxi.
Okay. So what we want was 31. It is about there, so we can throw that round. There we go, radio message. If I do that. come off the station. Right, so it has to be on ADF for it to work. Yeah, radio message. But it's not really showing anything there. Ooh, you know what? I wonder if JC managed to trigger my little test. No, he didn't. Bugger. Event stream live. Dang it. So the oh, hang on. Time's run. 1. Oh my god. So it triggered it, it just didn't save anything to the file. No. Oh. There's not much we can do until we get in the air. Bill's probably going to fly north. I thought it was kind of east-ish. That's definitely the signal frequency. It'd be nice if I could do something to maybe boost it up a little bit. I don't know what the amplitude knob does, if that increases the power of received signals or not. What is it? R1155 meter amplitude. R1155 meter amplitude. The meter amplitude control adjusts the deflection of the needles on the direction finder. Set up for direction finding. It varies how far the needles move, allowing the user to balance the visual display for accurate honing or bearing information. It's used in conjunction with a meter balance control for this purpose. Oops, that didn't sound right. I wish that the other pilots were rendered, because I think that would have been funny if there was a clunk and then I look round and then Bill's looking around to see if I'm looking around to ask what that was. But at the moment you don't see what's going on. Have we got any? Can we see what Bill's doing down there? We can see what the rudder. Do we get to see what his sticker's doing? I don't think we do, based on its distinct lack of movement there. Oh, maybe a little bit. Okay, you are getting a little bit of movement. Okay. Is my window open? No, it's not. Is his window open? Yes. Are you able to close your window a moment? I don't think he heard that. need a mapping for this so that I can. There we go. So if I just bring that out a little bit, so we got 0 to the front. Although I wonder if I do that, what have we got over there? If I do that now, does it change the needle? Oh, it is changing the needles. If I go back this way. If I put it back to 0. Now, is that...
Okay, I'm getting readings on the needles. I'm following their direction.
Yeah, I wouldn't take the needles too seriously at the moment. I'm just fiddling
They
and
are
experimenting.
responding to
Oh,
returning.
for fuck's sake. Yeah, I wouldn't read too much into the needles too much at the moment.
Oh, okay.
I was just experimenting to see if they seemed to pick up a signal more than ears. So if we maybe resume that easterly course. Why does the fucking intercom? If we resume that easterly course that we were going to take.
Yeah, copy that. I think I have to push the needles in the direction I want to go. It's not telling me that, like, if they're leaning to the left, I think it's saying go left rather than you're leaning to the left, so go the other way. But we'll see.
This is interesting. What was the bloody...
And of course, I could have been flying away from the target.
0, 2, 310, 2. So that, in theory, is perfectly tuned. I do see that twitching. Oh. Which way are we flying? That way. Okay. Are we on the east? I don't know if there's lag between the pair of us, but are you trying to get onto a particular easterly heading, or just going generally east?
I was going generally east because I was talking to you as well at the same time, but I'm now aiming at actual bearing of 090.
Okay. There's nothing I can do to hang on a second. Hey Yard, sorry, it looks like I've missed a couple of messages, my apologies. 157 and 205, sorry about that. Okay, yeah, what are we testing? So I've got as part of the mission, I have a unit on the map somewhere. Somewhere within. Here we go. Somewhere within a radius of, as if I would. Off. There we go. So somewhere within around a 70 mile or 70 nautical mile radius, there is a unit. Now, if the code is working properly, and I think it is because
Something just hit us. I'm not sure what. Must be one of the mines in the area, I'm guessing, which is a plane.
There's nothing.
I think I'm unconscious.
There is nothing near us.
There's something fired up from the ground. It's still firing. It says you have control. Can you swap? It must have just hit me. Can you swap to the private seat?
No. No, I've got no control. No, I have no control. I think maybe there was a shulker that was still active, and I wasn't aware of it. So that's a bit of a never mind moment. Christ knows what he's doing. Been sitting there burning his fuel for the last 2 hours. So let's go back onto the map. So I think we just got shot by one of the units that were there that should have been. Oh fuck yeah, there was one unit there, wasn't there? There was 2 units left. I forgot to go and get them. That's my fault. And now I'm permanently transmitting apparently. There we go, that cleared that. Okay, so that's a bit of a bug. So, in essence, the thing was, for some ideas that I got for the mission, it's going to involve being able to track down a radio signal. I think what I've got set up is correct, but this is the first time we've ever tested it. So it's something that I couldn't do on my own because I couldn't fly the aircraft and fiddle with the radio at the same time. So I put all the code in, tested if I could find a signal, and then I'm relying on Bill to fly around now to see if we can get closer to the signal enough to be able to actually hear it and get a proper lock on it. To a certain extent, that involves a little bit of flying blindly until we find a direction that makes the signal louder. But that's sort of the shout, or the that was the test of it. It's a little bit unfortunate that it didn't quite run as planned, with a couple of DCS issues rather than anything else. I think what I'll do also is I'll make an adjustment to the code so that it gives a vague direction, so southeast northwest. I don't want to get any tighter than that because I don't want to give too much. I don't want to give the player, me, too many answers. If it's in the southwest, I would prefer to say it's just south, because I should be able to use the radio and the directional antenna to work out that it's southwest. Once we've flown south enough, then we'll start getting that separation. So there's that. We tested it the other week. I said to Bill to choose any of these markers, and I would tune to it and see if we could get a direction from it and fly to it. And we did pretty much. He chose that one, and basically I flew him I navigated him using radio to that marker, so it's doable. You just have to have a perhaps it is right either on the extent or it's just blocked. I mean, it could be in the mountains, so it could be geographically blocked. If we'd have just flown south, maybe we'd have found it anyway. Yod, how you doing? I hope you're keeping well. Let me just jump back in there. Okay, so it is a bit harsh on the ears, the internal radio, so watch yourselves.
It's a bit muffled on this occasion, it seems. Are you closer to the mic?
No, the muffled sound is what I was getting when you had turned off the main radio.
Oh, okay. Well, I turned the main radio off a while back, but the first time you transmitted it was more muffled than the second time. Don't know why that would be.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Right. That switch is really difficult to see. In fact, it's damn near impossible. Hang on, is that it? No, it's not. I cannot see that freaking switch at all. I can't tell if it's on or off. High voltage. That's the transmitter. Open. I don't think it. I actually can't. Bloody. I think that's forward now. Trying to get the head in the right place for this radio is an absolute nightmare. So we want to be about there, and then on a lock head tracker. What do you say we do one more go at this? Call it 1:30.
Yeah. What time you want to quit?
Yeah, as I say, call it 1:30.
Yeah, okay, I'll get up as soon as I can now.
Okay. Alright, so we go through the motions again. That's better. Let's turn something on this time.
Actually, I hadn't switched the power on, so I'm a bit surprised if you had any radio thing going on.
Right. So we want 3102. So we need to put our transmitter onto there. And we need to pull that round. And up here, when we know we've tuned it in, we get a radio signal message there. So if I come around to 31, pretty much directly on 31, we have a signal. So I know we've got a signal. Now, I was expecting to get something out of that. But we didn't. that's loud. That's stupidly uncontrollable. Don't quite know what the filter switch is about. What is that? I don't know. So this will be the last test of the evening. And I wonder if I won't be able to make a change for tonight, but certainly for the next DCS session, I will have a little bit more hand holding. Not too much, because I don't want loads of hand holding in the mission. This isn't an arcade game, it's a sim. But we can make things a little bit more fun. I was actually expecting the tuning indicator to twitch more than it is. Should find it. So that's... And if we do that, we can prove that we're on the right... Actually, we can prove we're on the wrong frequency, because it seems to be 3102. 3102. No, 3102. That one. I think. Believe. So 3102 kilohertz is 3.102 megahertz. On the AM band, which is what it's set to transmit on. I don't think there's anything else I can do, because all of this is transmitter, but nothing to do with the receiver, other than the fact that I have to have it switched on. No, I'm definitely on the right band, and because we got the radio signal effect, we know all that. See, radio message. We know we've got a radio message. When you fly east, go northeast first, because there's a couple of shilkers by the bridge still.
Yeah, copy that. If you can check us on the map and tell me when you want me to turn to east.
I'd fly in that direction for a bit.
Say again?
Fly that direction for a bit.
What direction we're in? Okay.
Yeah. I'm a little bit worried about the number of containers on the field. They don't seem to be getting removed.
Yeah, on the field I'm not worried. I have to avoid that one that's on the runway.
Yeah, there shouldn't be any on the runway. but there shouldn't be any inside that zone.
Yeah. Just keep an eye on the course and let me know when to go east.
You might be okay now.
Okay, making a turn. Unfortunately, the compass is hidden by the gun cage, like the range thing on the gun. So I have to duck down every time I want to look at the compass.
The range? It's in front of the throttle, isn't it?
Yes, but it's behind from my angle because my head is higher than the rangefinder, or not the range setter for the gun. I have to duck down just to see that. It's only a bit, but I have to duck down every time just to see the compass.
No, that's what I mean though. The compass isn't by the rangefinder. The compass is just in front of the throttle.
Oh, in front of the throttle, sorry. I thought you said in front. Well, that's one compass. I can't really see the other one, not for directions. I can see it, but I can't tell what direction it's showing, not from this angle. Well, the compass that I can see and see where, what direction we're going is the one that's slightly obscured by the range setting dial.
Right. No, I don't need to tune the radio. I don't need to tune the radio. It is tuned in. Let's see. I need the bloody shadow to sit over that. Like that, that's what we need. But I'm not seeing any change.
So we're east of the course now, 0900, so 090.
Yeah, okay. Maybe start turning south.
South.
Yeah.
Copy that, making a turn. Okay, Okay, we're heading south.
That's interesting. It's coming off tune. Okay. Radio really needs a sun cover over it. It's almost impossible as you sort of fly around. As soon as the sun hits the radio, you can't see a damn thing.
Oh, right. Oh,
Okay.
signal there.
Yeah, I clicked the wrong switch. Oh, it's fiddling.
Ah. Well, let me know when you're done and I'll TV.
Yeah, it's... Maybe if we flew south for long enough, it might start getting clearer, but it's hard to tell. I'll put in a change that gives a general heading. So like, if it's in the northwest, maybe you'll just get the fact that it's in the north, because if you fly far enough north, eventually you'll get enough separation to be able to tell the difference between the east and west. So I don't want to just lead people directly to the source.
Yep. So, done? Shall I RTV or what?
Yeah, go on then.
Copy that. Making a turn.
If it's in the mountains, then we'd probably need to be almost at the mountains in order to get an indication, get a proper bearing.
I made the wrong direction turn, but never mind, I'll get there.
Well, that is a shame. It's a I think we're very close to being very close. It was worth a check though. That's not even twitching either whilst I'm turning this. Did it just twitch? No, it didn't, not at all. It's a shame that we haven't got any other direction finders. Well, we must be coming in for landing.
So I'm going to go for a landing coming in on 026.
Yeah, we're taking fire from the ground.
We're taking fire.
Yeah, we might not make it. It's coming close to those shulkers again. That's a great victory.
Okay, I'm slacking off and make for landing.
I'm trying to see if there's anything that I can do on this side that is like part of doing the landing stuff, but I don't think there is. I think I can interact with the gear and the flaps and all that sort of thing, but that's about it.
Okay, well in that case, what's the speed now? We're too fast at the moment. That's not the signal you were looking for. I'm getting off some speed at the moment.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, do you want to, hopefully we can do it, put the gear down.
I believe gear is coming down.
One flaps, full flaps. That's nice, hold on.
We might need to do a go around though. Unless... Oh, sorry.
Might be alright. But watch out for that crate as well. Okay, the crates were out the... Okay, well, one way or another, that was still successful, in a way. It was good fun, if nothing else.
Yeah, wasn't bad. So I think I'll make some changes to give a general direction, and then we can maybe try it again next week.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Alright, and I better disappear off, and then I haven't got to necessarily get up quite as early, but I unfortunately still do need to get up. That's
Yeah, copy that. Okay, well, perhaps catch you Friday then.
yeah. And if I'm feeling confident about the any changes, then I'll give you a shout during the week as well.
Oh, well, don't I push the right button. Maybe catch you Friday.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I pressed the wrong button in my response. Yeah, either that, or if I feel confident in any changes, I'll give you a shout during the week.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, okay. I can help out whenever that's required, I think.
Yeah, alright.
Was that, well, TTFN, sleep well.
Yeah, alright, you take care.
Yeah, no.
Oh, I keep pressing the wrong freaking button. Alright, that'll do. Then we tab away, otherwise I'll mess it up once again. Right, it is 2:30 in the morning, so unfortunately I do need to get up for work in the morning. I keep managing to cover over my stream chat. Not that everyone's chatting anyway, so it doesn't really make any difference. Right, let's pull that one over here. We'll enable the preview, and then we do that. I suppose I better turn that one on. There we go. So thank you to players, chatters, and lurkers as have dropped in, dropped off, and dropped down throughout the course of the stream. Special thanks to Bill1949, who runs the server that we're on. He gives it internet and power. And that is Bill. He's streaming as well. Go over there, give him a shout, say hi and a follow and all that sort of thing. He runs, or lets us run this mission on it, and it's gradually taking shape with a few different things. It's all, as with everything I do, it's all about phased approaches, and this is just phase one of a whole bunch of approaches that I've got towards a few different ideas for what we're going to be doing in the mission. I don't want any of it pre-planned. I don't want any of it in fixed position. I want it to be all a thing of discovery. So yeah, that's what we've been doing, and we might be doing some more of it in the week if I manage to get any progress on that. Massive thank you to JC, who resubbed for 37 months in a row. I really do appreciate that. No, not in a row, sorry. It's been subscribed for 37 months. So I really do appreciate that, JC, for your generosity. It's very kind. Oh, Bill's moving the aircraft. Okay, fair enough. Thank you to those that have chatted this evening, and that is JC and Galliard. So I do appreciate you both dropping in, saying hi. It's been incredibly quiet, but my stream's been a little bit all over the place just recently, so that's understandable. Thank you to anyone that was lurking in the background. I do appreciate those of you that are sitting there in the shadows. If you liked any of what you saw, if you haven't done so already, please do consider hitting the like, shares, follows here or other social media platforms you can find underneath the video down there and on the social command over there. I don't know if Bill's queuing up for another flight. Perhaps someone's on his stream at the moment. I don't know. So I would presume that Bill isn't sticking around for more. I will lift his flaps though, because he probably doesn't need the flaps. I should just killed the engines. Oh, that's interesting. They're going... Are they settling? Or are they going all the way up? They've settled at the... Yeah. Settled at the midpoint. There we go, we had to put them up top. I'll leave the gear down. I won't screw them up completely. I'll leave the gear down. Right. We will call it there then. We might be back tomorrow night doing something. I don't know. Just trying to think what we could do. No one's around at the moment to do anything with, so probably won't be any stream tomorrow. Maybe a stream Tuesday night, Star Citizen with Undead. And then Wednesday, doubtful. When Thursday, doubtful. And then Friday, back into DCS, certainly. But again, if I manage to make any progress, then maybe I'll do a little bit of a DCS stream later in the week, before the weekend. And hopefully we'll get some progress there. So all that remains for me to say is I'm on the wrong screen. Looks like Bill's going for another flight. Should we drop in on Bill? I can't find me OBS. There it is. It looks like Bill's going for another flight, so let's lift it up. Oh, for fuck's sake, I keep doing that. Yeah, okay, we'll queue up a raid on Bill. The hell's that sticking out the front? So, okay, so we've got the raid locked and loaded. Alright, so we've got 3 viewers. You'll probably find you three are going to be disappearing soon, I dare say. But we will drop it on Bill, make some noise in his chat when you get there. Your modes, my modes, anyone's modes, make sure he feels appreciated. What he's doing, make sure he comes back and does it again at his earliest convenience. We will be back, as I was saying, probably Tuesday at this rate, at best. But until then, whatever you do, whatever you play, have fun. More importantly, stay safe. Thank you very much for joining me this evening. I really do appreciate it.